Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nerd News. Good to see you. So we have some news for today. Nothing needed to be extrapolated from an article. I have got a synthesis for you today instead. So we've covered Helldivers extensively here at Nerd News, and I wanted to talk about a recent controversy that was breaking today. As the title suggests, there's now a PlayStation Network requirement for people to be able to play Helldivers 2. And I want to illustrate why, at face value, that might be like something of the case of like, you might think, oh, that's whatever, it's fine, I guess. Bit of a bummer, sure, but whatever. I want to give a couple points as to why this is a problem and why, at present, there's an overwhelming amount of people both demanding refunds on Steam and review bombing it on Steam as well. When you consider how many countries in the world have access to Steam, there are only 4 countries on the planet that are not able to access Valve's library. And that is Syria, North Korea, Syria, North Korea, Iran, and Cuba. Everyone else can access Steam in different capacities, which means that come June 4th, which is when the mandatory PSN account linkage goes into effect, that means that you need to be able to access PSN to play Helldivers. What does that mean? What that means is that only 69 countries are capable of accessing PlayStation Network. And so what that means, if you are an Egyptian, and you enjoy playing Helldivers, and then the 4th comes along, you are no longer able to play the game that you paid $70 for. Let me reiterate that. In a month's time, if you bought a game on Steam, bought Helldivers on Steam, and you are not one of the 69 countries that are capable of accessing the PlayStation Network, you no longer can play the game you spent full price money on. And while you might think like, oh, who gives a shit? You have to remember that Helldivers the Helldivers 2 community is a wildly hyper community focused gaming space. There is an entire people who may not even play the game or don't even want to play the game that just engage with the memes, the jokes, the iconography, and the fun of being a citizen of Super Earth. It is a very verbose and robust community. And because of, I think, Sony wanting to beef up their numbers for the quarter, what has kind of happened is you're leading it to one of the most, poignant downfalls of, like the downfalls of one of the most poignant games of the last year. You can't have a game that is this community focused and community centric, that with developers that listen to the community and have one of the most healthy spaces, and then completely excise people from that community because of a mandate from Sony. Now, make no mistake, the developer, I don't put the blame here at the feet of the developers behind Helldivers 2. I put the blame here at Sony because this just reeks of a opportunity grab. So it's deeply unfortunate. The CEO has already apologized. The CEO of the game studio has already apologized. But, unless this requirement gets reneged, it's probably going to lead to kind of the Helldivers is going to be made more irrelevant faster than it would have otherwise. I think Helldivers probably would have stuck around for a very, very long time. And the choice to do this on Sony's part probably has done a really, really awful, a really, really great job of killing the goodwill that this game had. Goodwill is easy to lose and not easy to get back. So, it's unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to Nerd News. I appreciate you, your time, and your listenership. I am very tired and stressed. But we persist. I hope you had a wonderful day. I thank you for listening, and if you want to support the show, you can do so at HIMedia.gg/tip. We've recently been working on the web app a bit and made a bunch of new updates to it. If you want to check out some cool stuff, we also have some stream queue items that you can do at HIMedia.gg/live, including buying treats for the cats, as well as forcing me to take a tapeworm shot or a virgin tapeworm shot. You replace the vodka with white wine vinegar. It's a terrible experience. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your day. For Super Earth, in memoriam, I guess.